Hi friends, it's Angie here. I'm going to do a Bible study and I'm, please God, going to release part 4 of the 8 parts to the preliminary evidence bundle of the mother in the Anchor Hill Wilfred 1 case in Anglesey, where from secret family courts, a massive cover-up has taken place according to the testimony and dates and details. But I am having trouble uploading. It can take all day sometimes, which it doesn't with my internet usually, but we persevere. But before I do the Bible study, I just want to read an article by a strange, it's strange, the different factions uniting. For instance, in America, I think it is, Antifa are aligning against the mandates. And in this article, I'm going to read you Elon Musk, allegedly the richest man in the world and transhumanist and so on, but has done a big expose of the United Nations paedophile ring. So I'll read it and we'll just do our part to counteracting the media blackout. Our little tiny part. This channel's growing slowly, like maybe 20 subs a week, but if you haven't subscribed, please do and share. So let's just go here and here. No, not that. Benjamin Fulford, he's an anomaly. I don't believe a lot of the hype, but he's an interesting chap anyway. Elon Musk exposes massive UN paedophile ring, media blackout. Elon Musk left United Nations bosses reeling on Sunday. Let's see what the date of this is. It's recent anyway. After he exposed a massive paedophile ring run by United Nations officials. During a heated Twitter debate over whether large sums of money can solve world hunger, Elon Musk challenged the UN over its child sex ring, which News Punch has repeatedly reported on since 2015. Now, I can't vouch for News Punch either. There are so many misinfo, disinfo, satire websites you really have to discern. Much of the media coverage of the issue has centered around Musk's response to David Beasley, director of the United Nations World Food Programme, who baselessly told CNN last week that a $6 billion donation from Musk could rescue 42 million people who are, quote, literally going to die if we don't reach them. Summit News reports Dr. Eli David pointed out that the United Nations World Food Programme couldn't, quote, solve world hunger with a budget of 8.4 billion. Right. 2% of Elon Musk's wealth is $6 billion. In 2020, the United Nations World Food Programme raised $8.4 billion. How come it didn't, quote, solve world hunger? If WFP can describe on this Twitter thread exactly how $6 billion will solve world hunger, I will sell Tesla stock right now and do it, responded Musk, adding, but it must be open source accounting. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I only have one support platform, which is GoFundMe, and everything goes through there, so it's transparent. It must be open source accounting so the public sees precisely how the money is spent. Okay, Beasley responded by clarifying that the money would be a, quote, one-time donation to save 42 million lives during this unprecedented hunger crisis, and wouldn't actually solve world hunger, but that the money would be subject to transparency and open source accounting. Musk then asked Beasley what happened here, along with a link to an Express article headlined, "Starving Children as Young as 9 Forced to Give United Nations Officials Oral Sex to Get Food." You can read that for yourself. The article details a report exposing how United Nations peacekeepers, quote, orally and anally raped children in the Central African Republic, and how top officials at the United Nations Children Agency, UNICEF, ignored the scandal, in an apparent attempt to cover it up. No one has been arrested more than a year and a half after United Nations authorities were made aware of the sexual abuse allegations. The report, which was published in 2015, concluded. Most of the media reports concerning the Twitter exchange didn't even mention Musk challenging Ben Beasley about the child abuse sex scandal. Okay, I think that might be it. All right, that's it. And I'll do a Bible study video now. Stop sharing. Was I sharing? I don't think I even shared, so that's okay. All right, God bless people. Talk to you soon, and prayers ongoingly appreciated. It's kind of, it is undoubtedly dangerous to cover the things myself and others cover. So I see, is it Project Veritas? What do you call that? Project Veritas, I think. Yeah, their journalists were raided and phones with secret, protected sources and all sorts, journalists, reporters' notes and so on were taken in a raid. So it's good to see more and more journalists coming out and saying this is unconstitutional and immoral. So your prayers are appreciated ongoingly.